What's up, Dragon Brood? So we did put up a Golgari list just the other day, but I thought, what if we try something else and go a different direction? Because I was looking at different themes that exist that we haven't really been able to take advantage of much in like current standard. So why not just push the envelope a little bit in standard 2021? So I decided to look at the food decks. Because we still have all of Eldraine available and we have all those food cards, and a bunch of them never saw the light of day. And some of them are kind of fun, so why not give them a go? So, it's my turn to try, I guess. Anyway, remember, if you haven't, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell and help me out there. And let's see what kind of trouble we can get in with this food deck. Now, remember, like I've been saying before in these videos, anything you build, even though it's technically rotation proof, doesn't mean that the deck will be as strong when Zendikar comes out, doesn't mean the deck won't change when Zendikar comes out. So just something to keep in mind as you build and play these different decks. However, they are a good way to start looking at cards that you may want to go ahead and spend your wild cards on or buy or whatever going into the fall season. Now, looking at this list, I will say I originally was going to try to just go just go green, but then I added a little bit of black, and then I started thinking, well, what if we go green, black, white? Just because one of the best removal cards you can get access to is Mythos of Nethroi, and truthfully, there's not a lot to replace it, right? And you can't play this deck without quality removal, so we're going to try it and see if, with the help of Gilded Goose and Golden Egg, if we can actually get the mana to work. But here you're looking at 4 Gilded Goose. Super important to have this to kind of just get you going, get different colors, keep generating food. It's actually one of the decks where generating food is going to be very good. Curious Pair, we're mostly playing this, is if you don't get a Goose, it gives you another turn 1 play, but it also lets you play a reasonable 1/3 creature as a blocker early. Trailer Crumbs, we've all seen how good this is in the sacrifice decks. Golden Egg, this does let you draw a card, but it's mostly here to help with mana, and if we need to sacrifice it later, it does count as a food. Mythos of Nethroi, like we talked about, is the removal card of choice here. Giant Opportunity. This one's kind of fun, because if you have a couple of food out, you can sacrifice them and get a 7/7. If you don't, you can go ahead and just generate 3 food. So late in the game, if you just need food, you can go and do that. If you just need a 7/7 on turn 3, that's fine too. There's a lot of ways. This is a good late game card to just really be able to make a big 7/7 creature. Savvy Hunter, every time it attacks or blocks, you get to create a food. And you can sack food to draw a card. So this is one of the main reasons to want to add black to the list. Eat to Extinction gives you a way to remove creatures, which is really nice. Wicked Wolf, obviously fight stuff. We saw this early on when Eldraine came out, and then as the decks got away from playing really any type of real food stuff, outside of probably Witch's Oven, we got away from playing this card. And here it actually stands to be very good. Feasting Troll King. This is one of the few decks that actually can play this card as well. And the cool part is you can actually produce extra food with stuff like Giant Opportunity, so you could potentially get this back into play as well. And we have some Garruk Curse Hunter, because why not? Garruk was around during the Eldraine trailer, eating all the little gingerbread people, so he kind of fits in here, right? Lands, we're going to go with 1 Castle Lochthwain, 3 Swamp, 10 Forest, full set of Temple of Malady, 3 Enditha Triome, and 3 Fabled Passage. So we're going to try this out, see how it goes. I have no idea, maybe too campy, maybe too gimmicky, but you know what? I'm going to give it a go anyway. So let's go hop into the arena and see what happens. This hand's an obvious keeper, so we're going to keep it. Also, I want to say, just for transparency purposes, I did play a game already with this deck against a blue-green whatever deck. I don't even know what it's called, just full of mythic cards, which is fine. That part didn't bother me or anything. But honestly, I'm not using it for the video because it was over 30 minutes. And it was very boring. Opponent played super slow. Which is fine. They're welcome to play slow, but it just doesn't make for good content for video. So sometimes when people wonder why some things get edited out or whatever, it's just because it's bad viewing. So here we are. Played Gilded Goose first, turn 1. Gonna go ahead and play this Trail of Crumbs on 2, because it's not... actually, I say that. Let me hold that thought. I might, depending on what the opponent does, I might play Savvy Hunter instead. Well, nope, guess not. I'm gonna be playing Trail of Crumbs. Opponent made our decision for us. Easy enough. Alright, so we're just slowly kind of making a pile of food here. A Thanksgiving feast, as it were, with our boar's head happening. Interesting. Hollow Blade. So I can't tell if this is like a white weenie, aggro, whatever type deck, or if this is some type of Winota list that just got a weird draw. Either way, we need to draw some of our threats. And honestly, at this point, I'd take a Giant Opportunity would be good. Because then we could just attack, generate a food, and then boom. Have a 7/7. That'd be great. Glorious Anthem works. Sure. Probably just gonna attack with the... Nope, attacking with all of it. Okay, that's just a desperation move. Alright, come on, Giant Opportunity. Let's do this. Nothing else we can really do. Why is this low? Oh yeah, because we can sacrifice food and draw a card. Not what we're really looking to do here, though. Let's go ahead, put that in. Definitely don't need any more of that. We're at 12. We could take 6, go to 6, gain 3. Actually, if we're just going to gain 3 anyway, let's go ahead and just take our 3 now. Actually, we can wait on it. You know what? I'm just going to do this instead. This seems smarter. And then we'll just pass. Keeps the opponent from attacking. I mean, with both creatures, I would assume. But who knows? They may be super aggressive. Play another Glorious Anthem here and attack with both. Which, if so, that's fine. We'll go ahead and just block the Selfless Savior. And then we'll try to start searching for answers. Literally. I mean, it's going to be sad if we die with all this food on the table because we only drew one real creature. Like, sad life. But, you know, sometimes it is what it is. Alright, not blocking. Gonna be brave. Going to 4, or taking 4, going to 8. See what the opponent's got. They just have a land. Great. Here, do we want to sack 2 food? I think we do. Let's pick 2 food. We're gonna draw. Lots of triggers here. We'll auto-pay for the first one. We will, I guess, take this. We don't need another Trail of Crumbs, really. Obviously, we can't pay for the other ones. Got our card from the Savvy Hunter. A lot of lands that come into play tapped here. Ooh, that's interesting. I like that. So now we can get into this weird scenario where the opponent can attack, we can block, they go to discard, we go to kill it, and then they sacrifice this. So it's a weird scenario. I don't know how beneficial that is for us. We can play this. And remember, we can sack that like a food, if necessary. And then we're just going to pass. It may not even be worth spending anything here, honestly, because the truth is, if we can just gain the life anyway, we're only going to lose 1 on the turn, so it's probably not even worth worrying about. Ah, no, this creates a different scenario here. Because they attack with everything. We get to block. And then can kill a Glorious Anthem. Which I like. Let's go ahead and fetch up a land here. And then we can sack this for a color. Going to be white. Alright, we're just going to have to decline those. And then we're going to kill one of these. Because that's better in the long run for our life totals and stuff anyway. Alright. So we are at 4, so now we are in a little bit of dangerous territory, but we do have a lot of food. So we're mostly okay. Well, now if we get something to kill a Hollow Blade, we're solid gold, and there it is. So, should be fine from here. We now kind of get to do whatever we want. This Wicked Wolf's going to eat a Hollow Blade. We're going to stack the ability to eat a food, get a counter, give it indestructible. We will... try to think if there's how we lose here if we do this. Yeah, we'll pay, honestly. I think we're just going to go looking for stuff at this point. I'm going to take this, and then I'm actually not going to pay for the other ones. And we're just going to play the goose, get a food, and call it good. Alright, resolves. Save your guy. Sounds good. Nothing bad happens there. Play the goose. Gonna pass. Just in the event the opponent gets something or removes a creature, we have 2 blockers here. They have 1 card, so we should be fine. Pass, and we're gonna block. Probably with just the goose here for the time being. Because now we're starting to reach a point that we can generate enough food. This can be a big blocker. Yeah, things are starting to go the way we want now. Right, Curious Pair. And we're just going to attack for 3 here. Generate a food to feed the Wicked Wolf. Or whatever we so choose at this point, I suppose. And we're just going to let it ride. Let's go ahead and put this in. Get rid of that. End the turn. So now if the opponent does attack, we block. We feed a food to the wolf. We get to search for 2 cards. They have to discard a card to keep the Seasoned Hollow Blade alive. Class Casket doesn't do too much. It gets rid of a Savvy Hunter, but we're kind of okay with that at this point. Yeah, I mean, the opponent can't attack with any real benefit here. Alright, they're going to attempt it anyway. What do I know? I mean, tap a Wicked Wolf or something? I mean, okay, we'll give it indestructible. We will pay. And decline the other ones, just in case we need a sack of food. I don't know what that last card could be, but might surprise us. Just want to put us in a situation where we can't die easily. Because you never know. Alright, so now we know they have a giant killer. That is a thing. We're going to go ahead and we will sack one of these. Just debating, do I want to draw a card? We're only at 7, so let's not draw a card yet. Oh, well. That's a nice one to have, too, I suppose. Let's go and put one of these into play, because we're not going to be cycling nearly all of those this turn. I guess we just kill the giant killer. And then if we attack, I mean, we'd go up to 10. I don't see how the opponent can kill us from there. I'm going to sack one of these. And we will go ahead and pay for one. We will take that Troll King, thank you much. We will pay for another. I guess we'll take a Forest. And we're going to deal 9. End the turn. I think that's going to do it. I mean, I know we have this. Yep. This is close, but not really one we're gonna want to be, so we're gonna mulligan that. This is a bit better. I think the Garrick has to go. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, giant opportunity, huh? Problem is, will we even play that on 3? Currently, it doesn't look like it. I mean, we could, but I mean, I just play it to get the 3 food, not the 7/7, which would have been a lot less exciting. Though, then we just drew a Forest, and that would have changed everything. Hindsight's 20/20. Alright, so let's go ahead and play a Trail of Crumbs. So play Gilded Goose. I don't have a removal card for 2 mana to kill our Goose either. Crystalline Giant. Well, good news. We get to kill a Crystalline Giant. Go ahead, sack this. Go get a. Let's go get a Swamp. We have 2 forests in hand already. I guess if we sack a food, green, that gives us 1 mana. I guess it doesn't matter. We could have done this either way we wanted to. Never mind. I could have waited to get that food, actually. Let's go ahead and take a Savvy Hunter. So next turn we can generate a food, we can play a Savvy Hunter. Hopefully they don't have something for our Wicked Wolf here. But they might. Though they're highlighting both and looking a bit upset, so maybe they don't. What is Blightfang? Y'all know I'm a fan of the Blightfang. I had that in the deck recently. But I'm not sure of the opponent's play here. It might have just been limited on options. Alright, we're going to take 4. Then we're just going to do this. And this. And we'll end the turn. I mean, they might have a questing beast or something. Nope, a shovel. Alright. Questing beast would have definitely been more of a concern, believe it or not. Oh, ram through. That's sad. Sad. Harsh, but fair. No blockers. Well, that's a pretty good one to have. I'm gonna save it though, because again, you know, what if they have a questing beast or something? Because we're not terribly worried about the rest of this, because like we can survive that with food and whatnot. But ooh, or a Gargaroth. That is a thing we want to kill too. Fantastic opponent. Yep, you can hit me for 4. No blocks. I mean, they do gain 2 in the exchange, so I can't do this forever. Just pay regularly. We're going to go ahead and generate a food. And then we're going to go ahead and sack a food. A second Trail of Crumbs, huh? That seems pretty good. Let's take that. Because we're going to start getting to the point we can generate plenty of food here. Let's see. We can generate, sack. You want to generate, sack, draw 2. I will sack one of these. Don't want to get too crazy. Ooh, Castle Locthwain. We'll take that. Let's pay for 1. Oh, that little Mythos of Nathroi going away could be very disappointing. Okay, let's see what happens. Alright, Cultivate. That's actually the lesser of the things they could have drawn, so that's okay. I mean, granted, unless they go, like, another Blightfang, that would suck. Oh, Veto's going to be a problem. That is a real problem. Because now this is going to be a 6-point swing here, which is not cool. Oh, actually, interesting. They didn't send in Shovel. Huh. A little perplexed by that one, if I'm being honest. Alright, let's create a food and let's go searching. I guess we'll take another goose. I guess if we want an additional blocker. A Curious Pair, I guess, works. These aren't the most impressive draws, let me tell you. Alright, let's get some of this junk out of our hands. Get another food so we just don't die along the way here. And not even going to attack. There's no benefit here. Now they're going to get to where they're draining us or whatever, so we have to actually stay on defense. We need to be able to pick off some creatures at this point. Can't really race effectively. This is interesting. So you have odd, even, odd. We have odd, 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 even, even. Sure, opponent. Call it what you will. They got rid of evens. Okay, makes sense. Alright. No blocks. And that's an interesting choice in that deck to play the Extinction event. I'm a little surprised it's in there, but not terribly. Let's go ahead and sack a food. We'll go ahead and get some cards. There's another Wicked Wolf. Fantastic. I'm gonna grab that temple. Oh, that's special. Do we need the mana? That's the question. Alright, well. Gonna at least fight this thing. We will auto pay, why not? Just take a force. We really have untapped lands at this point. Play that. And now we've kind of got the world at our fingertips. Not too worried about that. I mean, Veto's neat, but I don't think Veto really has a lot going on in that particular shell, honestly. It's almost like you're just trying too hard. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and kill Veto. Well, you know what? Do I? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Let's go hunt some more. Yep, there we go. We'll pay for another. Take the Savvy Hunter. And then we're going to go ahead and just create another food. And just building up our resources, so to speak. We're going to go just play a Troll King. Attack with the Wicked Wolf. Let's see, they might have another Extinction event, but we can play this safely. Oh, we already played a land. Alright, end the turn. Can't think of anything the opponent's going to do here that we're going to be completely terrified by. Also fine.
The axiomatic structure of reality is surprisingly flexible.
I mean, we can get the Troll King back if we leave at least 3 food in, right? So, we will sacrifice the food to get white. We will decline. Sacrifice a food to get green. We will decline. Oh, wait. What? What happened? Why do we only have 1 mana? Okay. Then we will cancel. We're not auto-paying for that. Why does it keep doing that? Like, I'm missing something here. Alright, submit. Pay 1. I don't want to pay. Alright, whatever. We're just going to cast this anyway. Get black mana. What's even happening? No! Oh no! Gosh, dang it. Alright, fine. I don't know. I mismanaged something. I don't understand what just happened. But at this point, since it doesn't really matter. I guess I had to let those resolve before I got the effect that I wanted, unfortunately. Decline to pay, decline to pay. Resolve, all their stuff dies. Then we just kill an Ugin.
Reality is unwritten. I leave you to your doom.
Alright. Guess that can go on the bottom. I don't really know. Kinda want to do this. Kinda don't. I'm gonna wait and see if they have another Ugin in their hand or something first. Oh, the opponent's just saying good game. We're only at 8? Are they telling us we're dead? What's going on? Must be another Ugin. Well, they didn't quick play an Ugin, so maybe not. Oh, Primal Might. That's sweet. Cool. They got us. GG's. Oh, actually, no. We're not dead. No, we gotta be careful if they have another one of those, though. Alright, so we got this one in the yard that we can get those. We can play this, which is a food. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and yeah, let's pay for some trailer crumbs. Let's get some goose action. How many cards are left? 26? Okay. There we go. We'll take a cycle card at this point. And I'll hold on to this giant opportunity.
Leave me be and you'll escape with your life. We were born for the hunt.
And we'll just pass. Ozolith doesn't do much here. Really? Ozolith is on this list? Oh, probably just trying to keep the counters from the Crystalline Giant. Man, people are trying a lot of stuff in this format. Oh, they had a ram through. Good one. Alright, they're drawing a card. Now, we can't sack the... I mean, we can, but, well, you know what? Nah, our hand's good right now. That'd be a greedy pull. We don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and... We could generate a food and get this back if we really wanted to. Let's attack with these two good boys, these little wolfsies. And believe it or not, I'm actually just going to get rid of this. So if they did draw like a Primal Might or something,
Looks like
it's not a thing we have to worry about.
to survive.
I'm not going to go for this yet because we're at 1. So I'm going to go ahead and manage our life total here. We'll take this at the moment. Alright, we'll take a Wicked Wolf. I don't mind that. So that gives us some things we can do after the fact. Let's play a Triome tapped. I think is where we want to be. Alright. That feels safe. I can't think of too many things they'd be able to do. Alright, that worked. Oh boy. I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, this is a little bad. We'll keep this and try. See what we can come up with. Yeah, might as well leave that up. Why not? So many boring adventure decks. Yep. Yep. We'll just take our time here. Let's see what happens. They may want to bounce our hunter. I don't know. I mean, they're still in their best interest just to play Lovestruck Beast. Get a card, have a 5/5, have a couple 1/1s. I mean, because our play is really just going to be kill an Innkeeper. Because there's not much else that makes a bunch of sense. Good news is we get to fight that without having to give anything up, which is very good. No attacks. So now we can double block. You know, if they choose to bounce the wolf or something, that's fine. Then we can replay it. And if we block, as soon as we block, we get the second food. But let's see what the opponent's up to. I don't know. I mean, because even if they bounce the wolf here so they can attack for 6, like, I'm probably still just going to block the Lovestruck Beast. Because then when I replay the wolf, I can fight the beast. If their plan here is to bounce something, I don't think it ends in a way that's good other than them just killing the Savvy Hunter. I mean, I guess it's not totally true, right? Because they can bounce after I pay for one of the foods. Which is what they should probably do. But honestly, if they don't, I'm not going to spin the food because I have another Wicked Wolf in hand. They don't know that, but... yeah, pretty sure they've got a Brazen Borrower, so they're just... I think they're trying to decide what type of game of chicken they want to play here. Yep. That's exactly how we thought it was going to play out. Alright. They can do that. Sounds good. I'm a believer. They're scrying, and they're going to leave. I don't know, they're thinking about it pretty hard. Okay, they put it on the bottom. Alright, I mean, they already knew we could do this. So this shouldn't come as a surprise to them. Or maybe they're not thinking about this being a food. Well, that was a high-value Wicked Wolf. They got to eat 2 things. Alright, we take our 1 and go to 18. Alright, I don't know if we'll need it, but let's go ahead and put some extra food out there just in case. Who knows, they could play some weird flash 5/5 whale thing or something. A lot of random cards people could play with in this format. Not necessarily that they should, but that they could. I'm going to go ahead and use this opportunity to put another Savvy Hunter out there. Because it feels like that's the right call. I mean, flashing in a Brazen Bar doesn't block any of our stuff, so we don't mind that. And if we're able to stick a Garrett next turn, that's pretty good. The only thing we have to be aware of here, I think if they attack, that probably means they've got a Bonecrusher Giant to kill our Savvy Hunter. Which, you know, is okay, I guess. Don't want to give it to them easily, though. We'll just take the damage. Alright, so we take our 3. Interesting. We did that and did nothing else. Why is that the case? You can't just have no play here, right? More Brazen Borrowers? Alright, blocking a Wicked Wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 turns away from being able to play an Ugin. Not sure I want to do this to just kill a Brazen Bar, but we could. I mean, that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage next turn if they didn't play a blocker. I mean, I guess we do. Seems like the safer of the plays. Yeah, we'll go and auto pay. I will take a goose, actually. That works out nicely. I mean, we could play, I mean, I assume they've got a Bone Crusher Giant at some point here. Alright. Shoot our goose, then play a 4-3 next turn. Yep. Alright. Well, they're going to have to tie up at least 3 mana this turn. We're going to assume that to be true. Is that all you've got, opponent? Alright. Here's something you can counter. No, you didn't have that. Okay.
That's my kind of music.
Well, we'll take 2 for that. Oh, that's not even a spell, so that's just fine. Yeah. Wow, this deck was interesting. I actually thought it was going to play slightly more aggressive and a little faster than it did, but these were actually pretty slow games. I'm not even sure. Well, that's not true. I guess I would play best of 3. We'd have better sideboard options to speed things up. But yeah, maybe I need to look at putting Questing Beast in the final version, so you might see a couple of those. But I like the fact that all the cards worked. They all kind of did what we wanted them to do. I think the only problem is even with Questing Beast, the 4-drop slot could be a little bit clunky. But it's overall pretty good. I mean, Ugin's showing up in a lot of decks, so that's still a thing, so you have to use your Mythos of Nethroi very carefully. There's going to be a lot, it looks like there's a lot right now, of the adventure decks. I'm starting to see a lot of those coming around, and that's a thing we kind of need to pay attention to when you're deck building, or even when you're just making your plays and moving forward. I think it's okay to play a little bit aggressive with this list. I was being very conservative with it because of, you know, the constant draw spells and trying to manage the life with the food, but maybe you don't need to do that as much as I was doing, honestly. Got to put the pressure on the opponent, you know, at some point make some big 7/7s. But I think the only thing, like I said, I'm going to change is probably find a way to get a couple of Questing Beasts into the list and probably leave it as is. It's actually kind of a fun deck, truthfully. I enjoyed getting to play some cards I don't get to play with that often, so that was pretty fun. But again, if you haven't, remember, like this video, please subscribe to the channel, because that always helps us grow our community, and hit the notification bell, so that way when I'm putting up more of these standard 2021 decks, you'll be notified. And remember, as usual, you will be able to find the deck list for this down below in the description with the updated version. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.